Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, the place simply known to some as the Dope. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over. Weapon of mass destruction.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because it's a... if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had
afterburners coming. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And here comes the offense on second down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move, it's Boyd. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third. Pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll go with a direct snap. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After run, now throw. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. Routes are going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Now on 2nd down, we're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got loose, it was all over. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That completion delivers a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Toss sweep right. Keeps the legs moving. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. They're bringing heat. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's first down from the 11. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well, I think sometimes on 1st and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Toss to the outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for second down. To the air. It's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Renfro. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On second down, looking to throw. Trying to get to him. It's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to move it through the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, no! And that one will give him the lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Minnesota.
A quick pass to the left.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They go to the draw. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those third down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going and trying to get that QB. It makes all the difference in the end.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll pull it on the read. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Panthers will have it first and 10. Bulls his way forward. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really...
Touchdown, Pitt! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The back goes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. And a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They're going to run it. Touchdown Seminoles! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. Pulls it, fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Boyd. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.